Yes, humans who have volatile memory. I also said the same thing only. Some things we are forgetting, some things we are remembering. This is the another attribute, sir. You don't want to allow to type the data by users. You can just set the read only. So read only property not allowing the users to type. Or who giving the data to the text box, sir? We only. Means developer is setting the data to that one. So this is the another attribute. And the next one. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7 the next option I am going to explaining autofocus. Autofocus. So what is this autofocus, sir? Controlling the cursor position. Blinking available with the cursor keyword representation. The cursor position I want to set it, sir. Then go for the autofocus. Before that one, I'm asking a small question here. Try to replay. This is our web page. This is our web page. In this screen, not only web page, in the total screen, where is the cursor? Where is cursor? This the mouse pointer. I'm asking cursor. Cursor at this is the mouse pointer. Mouse pointer different, cursor different. Both you are feeling same, where is cursor? Not available. Sure, Without cursor, how the page is displaying? Somewhere it is available, maybe not visible, I think. Somewhere confirmly it's available, maybe it's not visible. వీళ్ళేం చెప్పారు చూద్దాం. Okay, for 2 answers we got correctly, sir. Invisible, okay. Okay, cursor available in our example 31, sir. Title bar, tab. At top corner we have the tab kada, our icon, our title is there kada. There the cursor is available. Then only it's not visible to you. Actually, the default location of the cursors in browser, address bar. Cursor always available in address bar. But once if you open the page, cursor change. See that I'm going to opening, where is cursor? Address bar. Because you are not given any URL. If you typed any URL, sir, cursor shifted to the tab. Cursor locating always on the tab. But in cursor available on the tab, no use for us. We want to get the cursor into our web page. Suppose I am opening the Facebook, see that? Where is cursor? In email ID, first text box text box. First text box already cursor is there, but our program not happens like this. I want to get the same style in my program also, sir. Use autofocus attribute. The cursor blinking, observed, we are not using any mouse. By default, cursor waiting there for you. So the same thing, I want to wait the cursor in first text box like this, sir. How it will comes? Coding attribute. So use here auto focus. Not here, sir. In which text box you are expecting the cursor? In the text box, write this one. So suppose I design with the 5th text box, sir. Refresh. I'm not using any mouse click. When I'm loading, the cursor comes to that location. I'm removing from here. Remove this one. Go to the placeholder. The placeholder box I'm using. Refresh. So where you want to get the cursor, go to the text box and write the autofocus. If I write the 2 times autofocus for 2 text boxes, what happens? 2 text boxes, so autofocus are right. So there one cursor, here one cursor it will come, sir. We have only one cursor. Kidneys we can distribute it, sir. Lungs also we can distribute it, but heart distribution not possible, kada? Single. So when you write the autofocus 2 times, sir, last time for which text box you design, cursor waiting in that box. 2 to 3 times I repeated autofocus. Lastly you typed autofocus now. In that box cursor comes. Previous sir becomes as a waste. So don't do the mistakes. Write only once. So as per applications point of view, I want to get the cursor to first text box. This is. So whenever you are loading the page like as Facebook, cursor waiting in first text box. Here it is available. Next property I am going to explaining one more. But text boxes allowing to type the any number of characters I said. 1000 or 1 lakh also allowing. But that number of characters I don't want, sir. I need maximum 10 characters only, sir. Maximum 10 only required. I don't want to allow to type more than 10. So is there any option to set the restriction, sir? Yes, sir. For that we have the max length attribute. Max length, the maximum number of characters. Max length is nothing but a maximum number of characters. How many? 10, no, that's all. Now in the text box we can type highest 10 characters. If after 10 characters if I type it, sir, no use, sir. Whenever you reach the 10 character, your keyboard disables. Your keyboard not go to functioning. So the last text box I am starting typing, sir. The piano playing, but there sound not coming. Reason we already reached to 10 characters. But 10 not available, sir. Count it. S semicolon D L G K D S semicolon L. Space also countable. Space is also character, sir. Shiva space Kumar space already over. Shiva Kumar 9 plus space 10. Resetting the length restriction. Number of characters to allow in this text box 10 only. 100 required, sir. You can type 100, sir. Next one. In our website, so especially in application forms, so we saw these symbols, right? What is meaning? Compulsory or mandatory, right? That field are in the text box, data entry compulsory. If not entered the data, we'll get compulsory error message, right? How to set that restrictions are? Generally what we are feeling as a common man, star symbol available, then only it's a compulsory. Star symbol, just one symbol, it never going to restricting your text box. But why star symbol we are displaying, sir? As a developer, I know text box value compulsory, but user, they don't know. So we want to convey the message to user also. A message to user is star, but star not making your text box as compulsory. The star symbol never making your input field as a compulsory. Is it compulsory or not? Information only given, that's all. Matter. But how to get the text box is compulsory, sir. Required. One more field is available, that is called as required. This is the field. It is mandatory. When you write the required attribute, without filling the data, if you click on the submit button, you will get the error message. Without filling the data, if you click on the button available last to submit to finish something, if you click on that button, browser showing the error message. This field compulsory. But I know that one because I am the designer. If you display like that, but all text boxes looking same kada, how user knows last only compulsory? No chance kada. That's why we are printing star symbol. But here public reversely understanding. Star symbol available, then only it is compulsory. My expectation is half of you also thinking same. That is misunderstanding, sir. Nothing wrong. Communication gap is always happens. So, but today onwards, don't feel like that. Today onwards, also still same feeling available, sir. You are some problem, technically problem. So we have to display the star symbol. But actually, star symbols displaying, we have any specialist tag or not? I want to display the star symbol, sir. Is there any special tag or directly we can print it? Special tag available. Name is span. Yes, very good. Use the span tag and close the span tag. Now, developer they have the awareness and user also they have awareness. So these are the sum of special attributes. First time we learn most of the attributes. So type, autofocus, ID, name, placeholder, size, value, read only, max length, required. 10 attributes I explained here with the input to tag. Along with this, your previous attributes you know something. Height, width, border, background color, font size, underline, or you can apply those also. But you can text boxes creating in the normal format, black and white combination, sir. Yes, I need some colorful text box, sir. Yes, sir, we can prepare like as a Dasra bullet getup also, no problem. Input type equals to text box. Some ID equals to UNA, the username. Name equals to username. Next to style. Color equals to some blue color. Just one color I applied. We can check it. Cursor color observed. Blue. Data is also blue. Regular emo black. Background color I want to change it, sir. You know how to change the background color, how to change the border color. The border radiuses also we can change it, sir. Border available and radius also you can apply. Normal text boxes rectangle shape coming, sir. No, I need curved edges, sir. Apply the radius. Border color black I don't want, sir. Apply the border concept. Background color white I don't know, sir. Apply the background color. Previously how many CSS settings you know? We can apply everything on text box, nobody objecting. If anybody objected by mistake, drop the mail to Narendra Modi. Border radius. For the shape changing, see that one. Observe that? Text box shape change for the modern look. Rectangle shapes daily look, sir. For the little bit modern look. This is your first input control text box created by using the input tag. Now I have the small doubts that but 10 attributes I explained here in the single program, but all these 10 attributes related to text box are related to input tag. This belongs to text box or this belongs to input tag. Sound sure? Okay, right track here. Maybe anybody thinking these supported by text box only, don't think like that. Reason, as per our previous knowledge, attributes are provided by the tags, not by your input or something like that. So all these are the input tag attributes. What is meaning of that, sir? The same 10 attributes we can also use for upcoming input controls also. Password also we can use all the same. Checkboxes we can use same. Date control we can use same. Password control, hidden fields, time, everywhere. List I given some 15 to 20 list. For all those controls we can use these combinations. But again explanation not possible, sir. That's all I covered at a time. In the future, as per my requirement, I am using that attribute suddenly. You have to remember. Next one. The second control I am going to starting. Moving to second input control, password. The rest of all the things are simple explanations, sir, because all points I covered with the input text box. Same points are repeating, only purpose changing, that's all. Passwords generally we are not used for these purposes, sir. Enter the first name password, enter the last name password, no use. So passwords generally we use it for the password purpose. Not correct, sir. Passwords we use it for the secret data accepting, not for passwords. The same password field we can use for different scenarios. One of the scenario password only. Enter your password, correct? But not only that one. Other cases also we need. Second scenario, sir, enter your CVV, that is also password only. CVV, credit card backside CVV available here. Online transactions are CVV also password only, because your CVV not visible. Your net banking pin code is there, credit card, SBI bank or something. That is also password. Their pin code and a separate text box not available. CVV text box not available separately. Password, whenever you need the secrecy, then all such cases we can use. Passwords, passcodes, CVs, ATM debit card pin codes, net banking pin code, OTPs cases sometimes, verification codes sometimes. All these cases passwords we are using. So password is a text field, purely text field, displaying size, appearance, everything. But it's secretly maintaining the data, text box directly displaying the data. That's the only difference. You are showing data, I am not showing the data. You are the text box, I am the password. Rest of all the things are same to same. Only different visibility. Situations are these. Next, when you are typing the secret data, generally what happens are systems means browsers, they are going to showing either dot or star symbol. They're going to showing either dot or star symbol. Some browsers are showing the star symbol, some browsers are showing the dot symbol. And the browser to browser changing, sir. Why star, why dots, sir? What are the data you are typing? In place of data, dots comes as secrecy. Or in place of your name, stars are displaying. That is security. And how to create it, sir? This is the creation process. So this is creation process. Input type equals to password. Rest of attribute what we discussed. Repeat everything as per your requirement. See, I'm going to using some meaningful way, sir, as per our old knowledge also. A small label tag I am designing. Labels for displaying the message. So enter password. The label, line break, and bottom type equals to password. ID equals to PW and name equals to PW. It's just for formality I'm using, sir, nothing else. So simple password box is ready with a label of enter password. This is label, this is password. If you type the password, sir, I'll get the dots, secrecy. Some browsers star symbol. Next, what is this, sir? Eye icon. If you click on this, your password display. If you click on this, password hiding. And remember, sir, this is not supported by all browsers. Edge browser supporting that one, Google Chrome browser not available that. Eye symbol doesn't comes in Google Chrome, but eye symbol is the inbuilt feature of the Edge browser. So browser displaying enjoy the feature, not displaying go to next program. And don't stuck there only. Eye symbol not coming, eye symbol not coming, and don't do like that. Just go to the next example. Purely browser feature only. But if browsers not supported cases, I need this type of symbol, sir. Possible, our own code required, own logic required. Next, the same password we are using for another purpose. Type equals to password, ID equals to CV, and name equals to CV. Placeholder I am writing for users purpose, sir. Label alternative placeholder. So placeholder, enter card CVV. The edit ATM card, debit card, whatever it may be, credit card, something. Enter card CVV. Enter password. Generally CVV how much length, sir? You can use max length. Max length chance is there or not? Yes, situation demanding kada. Fight completed. Whenever the hero introduction fight completed, compulsory. Song, otherwise audience feeling, fans hurting. So max length equals to write 3 digits. More than the 3 digits doesn't allows that one. The passwords concepts are simple explanation. So simple conclusion. If you need any data in the secret mode, any data, simply use this control. No more discussions. Passwords colors also we can change, sir. I already said that for any control you can change. And a password dots displaying, sir, color in. If you type anything, dots comes. Why color? Name I think my name I am seeing in the different colorfully, sir. Feeling is comes. If you type anything, dot only comes. Dots colors no use. If you are interested, you can go it. Next one, number control. The next component is number control. Third, input control, sir. Previous two text boxes, password box, text box, both allowing the text to numbers and combination of text numbers. Everything is allowing. Because basically text boxes have one secrecy, one we open system. But I want to create a text box that should be enter purely numerics only, sir. That should be allowed purely numerics only. And digits only should be accepted. Alphabets, special characters, I don't want to allow, sir. I input a type equals to number available. Accepting only number control. So number control or element used to accept only numerical values. Numerical values means 0 to 9. Generally numbers and meaning. If by mistake user typing any alphabets, name, apples like that, sir, not allowing, system is stopping that one. Previously when I reach the 3 characters, 10 characters, my keyboard is not working like that. When you are typing the alphabets, keyboard not working, automatically it's blocking. Internal coding is there already. So what type of data we can type this text, sir? In this box, numerical values. Numerical values means 0 to 9 digits. 0 to 9 digits it's accepting. It prevents the typing of alphabets and special characters except the minus E alphabet. Minus accepting, sir. Minus means special symbol, sir. Negative values how can type, sir? Values negative also available or not? For minus you should allow compulsory. Numbers of plus comes, numbers of minus also comes. How we can stop that? Next, alphabet E is also allowing. Why, sir? E and energy. E means energy. For giving the energy to users, E allowing. No, no. In mathematics, E means exponential. That's why it is accepting. E stands for exponential. 2E5, 10E3 we are writing. Short forms. A long number available, sir. But that much of space is not available to type it. What we are doing? Shortcut. A shortcuts like exponents comes to mathematics. So 0 to 9 digits, plus symbol, minus symbol, alphabet E. That's all. One more also allows, sir, I forget. Dot. There's some numbers with decimal available, some numbers without decimal available. Integer values to floating point values. 10 available, 10.56 also available. So dot also accepted, sir. But comma type just the misunderstanding you. Oh, hyphen, comma, dot and meaning this comes, huh? The better. Except the minus and X dot and E. These are the 3 things accepted, rest of things normal. With some browsers we have some additional feature like as that I symbol. Last example, I symbol specially comes with this number box also. Some browsers up and down buttons comes right edge. Exactly in I place, I symbol place, upward button or downward button is comes. What is, sir? Auto incrementation of the value, auto decrementation of the value. Not in all browsers, sir. Some browsers, especially Edge browser. Well, Google Chrome not comes. And this is the way to create the number box. Input same tag, type equals to number. here see, input type equals to number, input type equals to number, id equals to your choice here. If you are not interested, delete it. Dummy example say not compulsory, but real applications id name mandatory. Just close it. A number box is allowed. Up and down buttons this. Now I'm going to typing, see virtual keyboard I'm going to opening here. This is virtual keyboard. Place the cursor. RTYUIOP 6270829. It's working. KMNJP not working. E working. The part of the coding. Next. So 8.9 compulsory. Next minus 67 slash lu star lu multiplication symbols to nothing is allowed. These are only numerical data accepting with minus and e combination and dot combination. Next, what is the special of these buttons, sir? Current value, what we have in the box? Current value 0 na. Where is here? The blank text box here. We don't have any data in the text box. It's a blank. Blank. So what is the current value of the text box, sir? Nothing. Nothing. No value. Null. Null no amma. Nothing. Nothing correct. Null not correct. Null no. Null different to nothing different. Nothing is different to null is different. Javed, Adil, Sheikh. Amma means it's a one Telugu pronunciation, sir, represented both boys and girls. Huh? In Hindi, you are calling everybody baya, 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 na? Those all are not your bayas, gada. General pronunciation. Like that, Telugu also, that is general pronunciation. So nothing is different, null is different. Don't mix up those. Java knowledge, Java students, data not available is null. Null. Don't implement that one in all scenarios, sir. So nothing is nothing. It's not NULL. Null meaning is different, nothing meaning is different. So there is no value in this one. If I click on the up button, what happens, sir? Nothing available, so it starts from the 1. Again, if I click it, sir, a process going on up to millions of millions. Millions of millions. If you hold it, sir, on a petrol bunk, a speedometer comes. Really that much of fuel they're filling or not, no idea. But meter fastly rotating. Again, if you click on the down button, sir, decrementing. Down button is going to decreasing. But when I reach the 1, what happens, sir? Negative. Minuses is going on. So if I click on up button, starts with 1. If I click on down button, sir, starts with -1. Starts with the -1. The negative shadow, positive. The positive clock, this is negative clock. So box doesn't contain any value. Up button starts 1, no, down button starts -1. The box contains any values, sir, 50. From there onwards, it's starting. Buttons don't focus, sir, just for awareness, because browsers buttons not available. Run the same program in Google Chrome, sir, we are not getting any buttons. If you got it, you're good. Your time good. The browser inbuilt feature and that one. Yes, we got it here. I think last week Google updated. 3 days back or 4 days back we got the new version of the Google. Remember? I got some mail also, sir. When I'm opening the Google also, some different screen is comes. Google got the updated, the new version of the Google, new user interface of the Google, and I got some prompting also here. Not joke, serious hai. Maybe I think they updated that one. Old version said it's not available. So Google also getting, sir, enjoy yourself. We'll check the password also. Because after updating I'm not checked, sir. Password is not. Number box only updated. I symbol not comes. But Edge I symbol is also displaying. Next. But this box allowing the billions of numbers. No limit. Millions of millions, not millions. Billions of millions also you can type. That much of number I don't want, sir. 100 to 200 possible, sir. Yes, sir, 100% possible. Online, offline students, you are not believing the message online students. Google got updated, sir, recently they changed the logo also. The last week happened that one. Maybe I think you are not following the news. మరి అంతే కదా, తెలియదంటే ఫాలో అవ్వట్లేదండి కదా. You following, huh? And how to set the limits I am going to explaining here. See that one. So 10 attributes we completed together. Now 11th attribute I am starting. Input tag 11th attribute. So what is that, sir? Min. 12th attribute max. 13th attribute available step. Total 13 attributes, main attributes. Okay, first what is the min, sir? Wow, what is the minimum value you want to allow in this text box? The least. Mathematics terminology, lower bound, upper bound. This text box lower bound we are setting. This text box upper bound we are setting. The text box